there it is, finally, the Q&A video. I've done my best to make sure that it's as informative and entertaining throughout the whole thing, so I hope you enjoy it, because we had a lot of fun filming it. Also, this video contains infrequent, mild, coarse language and may offend some people, so please proceed with caution. Okay, it's 12 o'clock, we have an hour to do this, so let's do it! He did nothing. Shh. Hello, I'm Oliver, I'm here with Adzthemuffin today. We're going to do a Q&A. We've got some great questions and challenges. A lot of them are silly, a lot of them are serious, and we're both going to answer your questions, and hopefully it's going to be a great time. So,
yes.
Thank you so much for 300 subscribers. Also, a massive thank you and shout out to Keeper Action for helping me reach 300 subscribers by telling a bunch of people about my channel. That was so awesome of you. If you don't know who Keeper Action is yet, there is a link to his channel in the description below. He does some great videos, he's really funny, he does a lot of action stuff, and he's a pretty cool guy. So, go check him out and support him. Also, check Adam out at the end of this video.
Yeah.
Also, it's Adam's birthday today. Happy 13th birthday, good sir. I got you a balloon.
Awesome.
Okay, hold this.
Thanks, that's really sweet of you to
Happy birthday.
acknowledge my birthday.
Happy birthday to... This is a Q&A video, just deal with it, do what you're told, shut up, it's not your video. My ears hurt now. I'm sorry. So without further ado, let's give this a start. If you could make your own video game, what genre would it be and who would be voice acting in it? Well, if I made a video game, it'd probably be the one that I'm making right now. Well, I don't want to give too much of it away, but it's a comedy game, and I'd have the people who made the original cartoon series to do the voices for it. So Adam, yeah, if you could make your own video game, what genre would it be and who'd be voice acting in it?
I don't know who'd be voice acting in it, but probably some voice actors. I would make a space-age adventure / action game, like, we sort of fly around to different planets and do space-age stuff.
There's a new game coming out called No Man's Sky. There is literally a quintillion planets to explore, and it's exactly everything you just said. I'm so sorry, that was so mean. Do you ever get uninspired? If so, what do you do to get yourself motivated? I do get uninspired, every now and then, and what motivates me is seeing other people like Tom Scott or Charlie So Cool, like all those other bigger YouTubers, and watching their videos and thinking, you know what, I reckon I can do that. I just need to strive to be a bit more professional and to better my writing and acting and editing stuff, and I can get to that level if I try. The other thing that motivates me is having you 300 awesome people out there watching my videos, and that's just amazing. And if I could do this as a job, I would, and I'm sure Adam would love to do that too.
Yeah.
How about you, Adam? What motivates you, and do you ever get uninspired?
Yeah, I get uninspired, not a fair bit, but you know, it happens. I just like to watch some of my favourite YouTubers, like Jack's Films. His content's awesome, so that, you know, motivates me to make videos, and seeing the people that like my videos and seeing what they've said about me. Try and eat part of a lemon without making weird faces. Whoever makes a weird face first loses. So let's do this. It's on, birthday boy! The rules are we're going to stare each other in the face so as to know who makes the weirdest face. Try and keep a straight face for as long as we can. 3, 2, 1. Delicious. Something's happening. I win. Okay, so that was the first challenge. So I brushed my teeth like half an hour ago, so that probably tasted like 3 times more disgusting than it should have. Your determination there was the best part of that, though. You just like, it death stared me in the face, just like, this is delicious. What is the hardest part of creating for you? Well, that is a pretty hard question to answer, but I'd say it's actually the filming process. I used to just sort of film videos how I wanted to, and it could probably get done within like a couple of hours, but recently I filmed a video, it's going to come out in the next couple of months. So we filmed a 1-minute scene about half a kilometre away from my house, and it should have taken about 20 minutes to film everything. It took an hour and a half because we didn't know how to set the shots up and everything, and that was really annoying. And so I've recently discovered the importance of storyboarding, and so yeah, filming takes a long time. Filming the April Fool's video with Adam here, that took like nearly 3 hours, and his mum came at like the last minute, was like, hurry up, and we had like another few shots to film. Yeah. So I was gonna say editing it first, but I think it's definitely filming, because filming is what takes the most time and the most stress, but it's still worth it for the final product. I think getting the original idea like kind of on paper and sort of getting it to a point where you can actually film it and start producing it. Like, if I have an idea for a vlog video that I want to make, and getting, like, the whole process of scripting it and making it into something that's worth filming to begin with, that's the hardest part for me.
What is your favourite sport? My favourite sport, I guess, would probably be tennis, because tennis is fun, and that's an answer.
YouTube.
YouTube! I do YouTube, not tennis. What's your favourite sport?
Mine's definitely tennis because it's the only sport I play and it's just the one I've been playing the longest. Like I tried football, I hated it. Tried basketball, didn't like it. And so yeah, tennis is the one I stuck with and it's awesome. So tennis.
Okay, we've got 2 questions and a challenge here, so this is going to be good. Who's the YouTuber you look up most to and inspires you to make more content? Okay, so to me that'd probably be Tom Scar. He's made ASDF movie. If you don't know what that is, you seriously must not have used the internet at all within the last 5 years. So he's more known for ASDF, but he also does a lot of comedy videos and like action skits and everything, and he's just really good with it. He also has a second channel called Dark Squidge where he does vlogs and stuff, and that really inspires me. Watching him, he has like an office and stuff, and I just think that's really cool. So yeah, he inspires me a lot, and Tom Scar's my favourite YouTuber.
Mine's definitely Jack's films, as I said before, that he inspires me. Because just seeing his skits and like music-related stuff, it's just awesome, and I definitely like want to be able to produce that kind of quality of content one day. So Jack's films, yeah.
And what do you think was the best movie so far? So I don't really know the context of this question, but I'm guessing you're asking me what is my favourite movie? And the answer is I have no idea because I've just seen so many. You answer it if you want. If you have an answer, you answer it, and I'll try and think of something.
Yeah, there's so many good ones. Like The Martian, probably, because I just the emotion in that film is just insane.
I know what my favourite movie is. Well, it's not my favourite movie, it's one of my favourite movies. Okay, so I try to keep my videos appropriate on my channel, so this is a bit rude. There's this cartoon series on the internet called Dick Figures, and I don't exactly like everything in it, but the movie is one of the best movies I've seen by far. It's just so funny, and the animation is really cool, and they just did an awesome job in it, and the series is pretty awesome too. If you're up for a bit of rude humour and just complete bizarre awesomeness, watch Dick Figures, the movie. It's so good.
They should really make a Dick Figures game.
Do the try not to laugh challenge. Let's do this.
Let's do this. All right.
After losing the lemon thing, I am determined. I'm trying to think of a good metaphor for this situation, but I can't. So let's just start this.
Think that I found myself a cheerleader.
Is that a laugh? Is that a laugh, sir?
It was a
Is that a laugh? Let's keep going. So, I won!
Yeah.
Victory to me! That's,
We are 1-1.
I think 1-1 in the challenges. There is one more challenge to go a bit later on, so we'll see who wins.
The tiebreaker.
The tiebreaker. What made you decide to start uploading YouTube videos? Well, I was about 11 at the time, and I just decided to just upload random stuff that I made with friends, and I never really took it that seriously, and it was only really till about late 2015 that I decided that I wanted to try and make this channel more professional, so I added in channel art and an updated profile picture, and I tried much harder to make my videos a bit more professional looking, because up to that point I'd just been putting up whatever I felt like putting up. I love the idea of making money from my videos to support making more videos, so I don't have to get some crappy dead-end job, and I can just like keep doing this. Adam, what do you think?
Yeah, well, basically, I think I just started watching a lot of vloggers at the time when I started, which was about 1.5 years ago, I think, and then decided that's the type of thing I would be doing, and then used my phone to record originally, so I like made all these vlogging videos, which are terrible. But yeah, recently I've sort of decided that it would be cool to make it a bit more of a professional thing, so I've started, putting more effort in and trying to make the best quality videos, and yeah.
He's going to finish the GCIS one day, aren't you, Adam?
No promises, but maybe.
And we all know there's very little chance of him finishing the GCIS. How long have you been doing YouTube, and where do you want to take your video making? I've been doing YouTube since late 2010. That's been great, it's been getting better as I go on. As for where do I want to take my video making, like I said before, I want to turn this into a job. I actually want to start an independent media company where me and a bunch of friends make our own YouTube content and animated shows. As for the cartoon show that Cameron and I made up, we've got a team of 7 people on it now, possibly 8 if Adam wants to work in it. We've got so many good ideas, and that's one big thing. That'd be a big part of the company. We'll be making that. We'll also be making our own games and music and stuff. And it's a very unrealistic goal, but it is also still entirely possible. And we have the resources and the talent for it, so I think that'd be just swell. That's what I want to do. And I want to keep doing YouTube. But also doing a few other things on the side as well, or even equally, you know, so.
So I think I uploaded like the first few videos about a year and a half to 2 years ago. I'm not quite sure on that. And in the future I'd love to make it into a job. I really love the idea of being able to make videos and get money from that and have it really like just as your job. Because, you know, filmmaking is something I'm very passionate about, and you know, being able to do that on your own accord and getting, you know, having it as your job would be awesome. So yeah.
I think it's an awesome system they've got here on YouTube.
Yeah.
That they've set up. I think that's really good. It's just really hard to get anybody to notice you because there's so much awesome competition out there. Banana or apple? This is a tough one for me because on one hand you got banana, on the other hand you got apple. Now I don't actually have any bananas in the house at the moment, so this matchbox is my stand-in. Apple. This tastes terrible.
Banana. Yep.
Do you know the Muffin Man? Okay, so let's get something straight. I used to be the best freaking baker in this town until that poser came in and took all my business. You know, Drury Lane was a barren wasteland until he came in and took all my customers from me. Do I know the Muffin Man? That is a joke. That is a joke. So anyway, Adam, sorry about that. What's your answer?
Well, I am the Muffin Man, so my answer is yes. Yes. I'm gonna leave. A pigeon!
Whoa, where? What's my middle name? You don't have a middle name, son.
You don't have a middle name!
Final challenge. How many marshmallows can you fit in your mouth at once? Please demonstrate. This is the decider between who wins
alright.
and who doesn't win. So we're gonna take the marshmallows, put them in our mouths, and say the number of how many marshmallows are in our mouths, and whoever wins is the winner of winning.
The winner of winning.
Right. 1,
1,
2,
2,
3,
3,
4, 5,
4,
6,
5,
7,
6,
8,
7,
9.
8,
Oh
9,
no!
10,
Booyah! Win!
Appetizing.
So, I win the challenges of today! If you had 2 parachutes and were on a crashing plane with 5 of your favourite YouTubers, who would you give the second parachute to? Okay, so this guy doesn't do YouTube so much. He has a YouTube account, but he doesn't use it as much. But he's like my favourite person on Vine and on the internet. Probably give it to Thomas Sanders.
Yes.
He's really funny and he's a really nice guy who probably deserves to live more than some other people, which sounds really bad because, I mean, these are 5 of my favourite YouTubers who'd be on this plane. I mean, like, I wouldn't want any of them to die, but if I had to pick one person, it'd be Thomas Sanders because he's just such a nice, caring, hilarious guy.
Yeah.
So, what about you?
I don't have an answer because, like, you know, as you said, like, you wouldn't want anyone to die, and I have so many favourite YouTubers as well that I probably couldn't even narrow down to the 5 to begin with. But, so, yeah. I'd give the second parachute to myself and sell it for money.
If you were in a zombie apocalypse and had to choose 5 things that are with you, what would you choose? Katana, really big medical kit, a backpack to hold everything, food supplies, and water. There you go, so that's weapons and stuff. What would you take 5 things if you're in a zombie apocalypse?
Yeah, pretty standard stuff. Food, water, a bag, a gun, and my phone. It's like, oh, just getting eaten by a zombie, LOL.
The fact that sketch videos are the main component of your channel, I would like to know your opinion if you would perceive them as art. Yes, because I mean, media is an art form and I'm doing media, and I put a lot of time and thought into my videos to make sure that they are as good as they can be, and I'm only constantly improving my editing skills and writing skills and acting and filming skills, so yes, I would perceive them as art. What about you, Adam?
But what is art? Does it all boil down to the inconsistency of humanity? Or is it a form larger than
What are you on about?
art?
Why are we friends?
Because art.
If you and 2 other people had to be trapped on a desert island, what type of cookie dough would you use to make the biscuits for Sharon's party next week in Switzerland, where she will be telling us her big announcement that somehow has to be related to last week when Sean got off at the wrong station, so he had to go back and walk all the way back to the ticket vendor and ask him if he had any more tickets for the train that took him to his sister's wedding. His sister was getting married to the Grand Duke of Suchestria, but this was controversial because the Grand Duke of Suchestria had supplied money to Donald Trump's presidential campaign, and the Suchestrian people got angry because Suchestria was mostly progressive in their political views, and that is why Debbie ditched Katie as a friend because she revealed a massive spoiler from her favourite TV show.
Triple chocolate chip with extra spiders. What about you?
Good answer. I'm gonna say conditioner, because you know it's a great hair product, and you know you can't live without it.
And you
really.
need it at Sharon's party, am I right?
Exactly
She's a
right.
stickler for good hair.
Exactly.
Where do you see yourself in 10 years? Well, if I could, in 10 years, what I'd love to be doing is to have an office building or just like a floor of an office down in the city in Adelaide with a bunch of friends and having an independent media company, like I said before, where we make our own games, movies, cartoons, such as the one that I'm making with Cameron and a bunch of other people, hopefully Adam too. We might even see if we can give the show to Mondo Media or Adult Swim so they can broadcast it and we can keep making episodes. That'd just be a dream come true. But of course, that's ages away and there's a very small chance of it happening, but we're going to strive to make it happen. We're going to make the show as awesome as possible. What about you?
Yeah, I've always thought it would be awesome to like own or be high up in a company like solely focused on kind of media and filmmaking.
If you were to make films of any genre for the rest of your life, what would it be and why? This is a hard one because although I mostly do comedy stuff, I really wanted to get into some more serious dramatic stuff and especially some horror stuff because I haven't really mentioned it much, but I really do like horror movies and horror games. Yeah, see, a lot of these are horror games.
Yeah.
Amnesia: The Dark Descent, that game is absolutely amazing. Resident Evil Wii Edition. Resident Evil 4 Wii Edition, that is the first MA game I ever got and I love it. It's for the Wii and it actually proves that the Wii is still a good console. Resident Evil 5. I wasted money on that one. But yeah, anyway, so I do like horror, but I'd probably go on making comedy because although I want to do horror stuff, I don't have enough material to work with and it is not my primary thing. What about you? What film genre, if you had to have one film genre to stick to, what would it be?
If we're talking films, like as in feature films, I'd definitely go with adventure because adventure films are just like, I love them. They're like the emotion and the plot and how, the guy has to do something incredible to get out of whatever situation he's in.
And with adventure, you can actually fit in any other genre.
Yeah, well, like, because it's a very versatile sort of genre and you can sort of piece together whatever you want within it, yeah.
How do you accept failure? For example, an idea that didn't turn out as good as you thought or a plan not going ahead, etc. I'm going to try and make this brief. This is a very hard question to answer because I've dealt with so many different forms of failure in different ways on different projects and there's not really one definitive way that I accept failure. Like sometimes I'll be freaking out and go, no, I had my heart set on this thing, but I can't do it because this problem or that problem, and other times I'll just be like, oh crap, well I really wanted to do this but I can't do it. I'll just move on with other things. I suppose the best way for me to accept failure ultimately would just be the fact that I know that I'm going to do something else awesome later on and that I tried my best but I screwed it up somehow. How do you accept failure anyway?
Sort of trying to concentrate on something else that I want to achieve. If I've been working on anything really, like be it homework or a video or something, and it doesn't work out the way I want it to, I sort of know that I tried and it didn't work, so that's not really something that's, because like mourning over it or being sad about it isn't really going to change anything, so I like to just kind of focus on what I want to do. I like to just kind of focus on what I want to do. I like to just kind of focus on what I want to do. I like to just kind of focus on what I want to do.
I like to just kind of focus on what I want to do.
And yeah, eventually it goes away.
Yeah. What are 3 films that have changed the way you think about filmmaking? Okay, this is a hard one. This is similar to the other question, what is your favourite film? One of them would be the favourite film that I mentioned before, so Dick Figures the movie. That changed my way of thinking about filmmaking in terms of animation and comedy and the way to approach certain styles. I think I just realised what the second film might be. I'm not going to bother thinking of a third one, but I think Paranormal Activity. Now, a lot of people are going to groan when I say that, but that is the first horror movie I ever saw, and although it didn't really terrify me, it did creep me out, and I thought it was pretty well done. I've seen all the movies, and I thought they were all pretty good. It was pretty influential, because it was the first horror movie I ever saw. Don't know what the third film on this list is, so I'm just gonna move on.
Alright, so mine are Man of Steel, The Martian, and Project Almanac. Have you seen that?
I have that so
Yeah,
good.
I love the whole sort of mix of, you know, like the found footage style format and then the cinematic shots. With Man of Steel, it's not something that's exceptionally noticeable, but it's the certain camera shots have like dynamic and awesome, like they zoom out and in and like, you know, it really, yeah, like it really adds to the scene.
Last question. Can I have some chocolate? No. We have 3 extra questions by one person that we're going to answer. It's nothing really super serious or anything, but I just thought it'd be a bit of fun to add in as many questions as we can. So, first question, are you American?
No.
Yes.
I'm not American.
Yeah, I'm American. I'm from
The state.
the United States. We're both Australian. We live in South Australia. If you want our exact addresses, they're on the screen. There's a vast difference between the accents, I
Yes.
think. Especially considering there's a lot of different American accents, and then there's just like 3 Australian accents. Do you like video games? No, I'm crazy. What about you, Adam? Do
I
you
like video games.
Yeah.
Because, this is the 21st century, so no one does not like video games.
Yes, I do like video games. We both like video games. Do you have any phobias? No, I'm fearless. Well, actually, no. I've got one fear. It's westophobia. Ah! Don't like the dark, and I don't like spiders. Arachnophobia and darkophobia. Adam, do you have any phobias?
Not that overly fond of the dark, and I wouldn't say I'm scared of spiders, but I would prefer not to go near them at any particular time, because I don't want to be dead.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Oh, look, it's a daddy long legs! God! Just practicing my new opera routine. It's still there. So thank you very much for watching this video. We had a lot of fun doing all of this and setting everything up. It was great.
Thank you to everyone who submitted a question to us. They were a lot of fun to answer.
This is my first Q&A. I'm going to do more stuff like this on my second channel with Adam and with some other people too. So go check Adam out. He's really good. He doesn't upload very often at the moment, but that's because he doesn't have a camera to use. He's gonna get one, aren't you, Adam?
Yes, I am.
So leave a like if you enjoyed, and if you haven't subscribed already and liked this video, then go ahead and subscribe because it helps me out a lot. Go check Adam out. He's a really cool guy.
Yeah.
With only a handful of videos on his channel, but he is going to be putting more up, and he is pretty awesome. So thank you again for watching, and I will see you in some videos coming soon that I'm making, possibly. I'm not sure.
What's your favorite vegetable? Good question. A potato's a vegetable because, like, I'm basically the potato guru on YouTube, so I'm gonna say potatoes. If you could be any animal, what would it be? Probably your mama.